Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have another match of the Skyward Sword Randomizer Season 2 tournament. Match is between Kitcot and Mario Runner in Swiss Round 3. Trackers will be Dalucifer and Floha, and commentators will be Koven Esme and Lepilox. Say hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We've got another swordless race today. Seems to be
Swordless
a
again.
round 3 favorite.
Let's go. Kind of interesting. There were so many swordless.
Yeah, it's a good setting.
Yeah.
Also for some interesting routing. And I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we'll get another seed where we have a practice sword Levias.
Every seed without Levi's is a good seed.
The seed hash. Yeah. Yeah, should be fun.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So, what dungeons are we expecting today, or any predictions?
I don't know. Maybe Century again. Skyview, Earth Temple.
Interesting. I'd be partial to an LMF, Earth Temple, and yeah, Sunship. And our runners are off.
Alright, so let's see what our first item is. Right.
Okay.
Go Droopy from the start. That's
like
nice for routing.
Can I do LMF? Oh, I didn't see the last one.
I want to say Cistern.
Yeah,
Okay, Skyview LMF Cistern. That's an interesting combination.
Yeah, I think we each got one of those. We're both one for 3. Okay. Here's wisdom. Okay.
The song. Alright.
Gonna be coming up on our starting tablet soon.
Also,
we'll
gonna
see
see
where we're likely headed first.
Mario with the red chest color.
Yeah, it looks like a Farron start. So,
Ooh,
not a
Farron
lot you
start
can
in
do in
Swordless.
Farron. Yeah. With scale early. Interesting.
Yeah, that's
My
one
rope
additional
Gloria
attack on
senses are
Scala.
tingling.
Oh boy. Wonder if we'll see Runner go for that.
And, okay. I suspect we'll find an early projectile, like an early sword or bombs to get past the logs. Just based off of the starting items alone.
Yeah, I mean, so far we just have gotten stuff that opens up one thing on Scala. Oh, they're bombs. Okay.
Yeah, so that's logical access to Waterfall Cave and the rest of Farron.
Bugnet, let's go.
Bugnet, let's go.
Important.
I'd love to see it. I'd be interested to see if our runners decide to use the bombs to go through Waterfall Cave or whether they choose to do the backwards dive regardless.
I feel like if you have the option, you probably don't want to do the dive.
Okay, so it looks like Kitcot's handing in the letter straight away.
Yeah.
We'll see what Mario decides to do.
I think that's a good play because we don't have that much open right now.
You have Deep Woods access.
Yeah,
So
but
quite a lot in Farron. You have
that's true. But
all but one of the checks.
you hopefully you kind of hope for a sword before having to do Kikwis.
You do. That is true.
But yeah, that's true. With bombs, we actually can do a lot. Farron. And there are also
I
the
don't know if
bomb
it
rocks.
actually, without a sword, I don't know if it's in logic. If Deep Woods actually is properly in logic to get past the beehive.
That's a good
I don't know if
question.
you're meant to lure
think-
them away or not, because you can. It's just really
I'm
annoying.
not sure if bombs are in logic for that, but I'm also not sure if bombs are in logic for the rope to it, because I think that's a trick.
That is in logic. That one is in logic. I think it's just Skyview that's a trick. Because
I
the
think they
bomb throw,
work
like you don't even
group
have to throw it. I think you just
together.
hold it above your head. Actually, why am I doing? I can pull up the tracker.
I wonder if we just see them doing beetle with bombs. I would assume yes, because you'd probably want to get rid of your 300 rupees as soon as possible.
Okay, so the Deep Woods chest is in logic with just bombs, but Skyview isn't.
Okay, interesting. We really need to clear up what bombs are in logic for and whatnot, because I feel like the rope isn't that much is as high as the other switch. I don't know. Maybe not quite, but
And Caves Key, I missed that. Interesting. Well, a very early system starter pack. If you're willing to dip out of logic.
yeah.
Obviously, we do need the swords, but you know. Oh, look like Mario's going for the bomb throw to get into Beetle early. And fire shield earrings, okay. Not
Might not be
inherently
needed.
required. No, Mario just trying it and giving up on it, okay.
Yeah, makes sense. Probably doesn't want to spend too much time on it. Or maybe tries again after. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I think the cycle might work out.
We'll see now. No, he's just running straight for shed chest and waterfall cave,
fair.
presumably.
But yeah, it's getting a silver rupee in caves now kind of sucks because, well, they're gone now.
Yeah.
So if the 300 item is needed and the 100 items are also good, then they have to farm money. Actually, the 300 item isn't even in logic, so there's no way
True.
to farm rupees.
Okay, so we're going to be coming along for our first set of hints.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna see a complete Sky Loop before going to the region.
Draw the bottle and Sky to G1.
Alright. Let's hope that trial is not needed. So, do you do most of Farron first, or
Yes,
you
and
wanna rush?
Floria dead.
Cistern? Like, Floria that is interesting. And Desert, that was Desert Dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, I wonder if we have a really late Nairo tablet.
Oh, an early claw shots.
That's kind of
So yeah, a
been
very early system then.
happening a lot lately. Okay. So that might be the Sky Path to Gigarim 1. Probably to get into Skyview. I mean, it could be the only projectile.
Yeah, sorry, we just sort of glossed over. Lanayru Desert is barren. That is not a hint that I've only seen that hint twice, and both of them it was in the tournament.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with Lanayru.
Apparently, Lanayru is just not favored by season 2.
Yeah, apparently the render just decides to hate on it. Right, I do this dead. I missed the other one on that hint stone though. So we could assume that claws are the only logical projectile, or as CJ said, they lead to the sword, but they could also lead to myths, and the small key is in the dig spot. Because we already have Skay, so it can't be that.
Kitcot dipping into Beetle and saving in case he wants to. So probably going to buy all the 100 rupee items, even if the 300 is something, just for the information.
Yeah.
It's a play I like, because it gets you the information. Like, gets you all of the Beetle information early on, even if it is a little bit slow. If you have to reset, that is. Okay, you won't have to.
300 is dead, so that's good. That's nice. He will be able to get all the items. Unless there's a Rupor. But yeah, I like Kitcot's play of going here before Farron. To empty out the rupees, just instead, just in case the 300 item happens to be important that there are rupees in Farron. Because picking up a gold rupee when you still have the entire beetle shop to buy and having a full wallet, that just sucks.
And a bottle. Okay, so that Lanayru trial won't be necessary.
That's good. Seems like so far they've pretty much done the exact same route.
Yeah. Now following Kitcot. As a slight execution lead.
Yeah. Also, you know, dolphin loads.
Ah, that would make sense, yeah. Yeah, no crystals so far. So rather unusual. Ah, French vanilla. French vanilla Zelda's closet.
I don't think you wanna get 10 deuce crystals, or even 5. At least at this point. I Kitcot didn't check waterfall hint, right?
No, he didn't check that hint.
That's interesting. Oh, maybe because
But yeah.
he will come back to Skyloft soon anyway. That makes sense. I wonder if Mario will do the same. Because I can see that pathing work out. You land near waterfall cave, get the hint, and then get Paris reward.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, there's our first set of crystals.
Crystals, yay. Still, I don't know. With all of Farron open, I wouldn't push that right now. But we'll see what they do.
Okay, maybe
Mario
Kitcot
doing
just
loading
isn't
from
getting
it.
the hint then. Oh, 10 loose. 10 loose. 10 crystals now. So yeah. Yeah.
2 vanilla crystal packs back to back.
Oh yeah. Huh. Okay, our runner's diverging a little bit here.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Surprised Kitcot didn't dip the surface early. But we'll see if it pays off for him here.
Mario might want to combine Farron with grabbing spores, because you can do that in Farron very conveniently.
And harp, okay.
Well, there's the harp.
I'll get one Kitcot. One more check in sealed grounds.
Yeah. So that will save him a bit of backtracking.
Potentially, it depends. And spiral charge, okay.
Interesting. Alright.
Okay, and we're coming on a new hint here.
In time.
There's a sword in the sky. Okay.
Okay, that's interesting. So that could be the Spiral Charge rocks. I think the only thing we're missing is Spiral Charge rocks, Dodo, and Kina.
Oof, yeah. Well, still Ruby Tablet away from Kina yet, though. So
Yeah, and they also don't have linear access for Dodo, so
Kitcot not getting that backflip there. Seemed rather annoyed
especially
at his
with
controller.
with Desert Baron, you don't want to deal with Dodo.
True. So yeah, getting that filtered, getting that knowledge early would be nice.
Another
Okay, it's just
bottle.
another bottle. So Mario's not gonna get punished for dipping this surface early.
Alright, and Mario's doing Kikris. So, since he's doing the Machi chase, he would probably do it before Skyview because, well, can't beat Skyview right now because we need Goddess Sword for that. Nice rapport. I guess Kid is gambling on the Spiral Charge Rocks having a sword. Which, you know, I think it's not a bad play.
Interesting, because because one sword on its own isn't inherently useful. It speeds up the Kikwi quest a little bit, but without another one, it doesn't really help with Skyview or Ancient System.
Oh, and it seems like it's not in Spiral Charge Rocks. So either Kino or Dodo.
Okay, Kitcot's going back to fair, makes sense.
Yeah.
We'll probably see him set up Kina after he's gone through fire. Unless he already did so and I missed it.
No. Also, Rattle.
Ooh,
in
yeah,
grade
it could be
3.
Beetle's crystals.
I love this Song of the Hero piece outside. Oh yeah, Beat's Chris is also in the sky. True.
Okay. Mario's going to be saving Lopsa here, and then likely going off into Deep Woods, where he'll get another hint and another check. And maybe he'll enter Skyview, maybe not. Without a beetle or a sword, that's there's not a lot you can do quickly.
Mario not rolling the bomb to trigger the cutscene, and to skip the Boku calling all his friends. Because for some reason, all items, like most items, just straight up phase through the goblin when they're in the pre-cutscene state. I don't know how to call it, but if you roll a bomb there or fly with the beetle, they get scared and they and you can actually hit them, and the cutscene goes away.
I got getting the In the Woods statue despite having bombs. Interesting. Oh yeah, this also means the Owlin's in logic too.
Oh boy,
With the
Olin.
bomb bag.
So yeah, I wonder if Mario Runner is gonna go to Deep Woods before finishing K-Quiz.
Looks
Seems
like it, yeah.
going to Deep Woods first. Which is kind of interesting. I know it kind of sucks from the pathing if you do Kikui's first and then go to Skyview. But
Yeah, it's an
getting a
interesting
sword would be
one.
nice.
Yeah, we don't
Yes.
know that there's one in Farron though. Okay, who's ready for the Walk of Shame? Mandatory Walk of Shame today.
Yep, no way around that. We don't even have Beetle for hitting the Skyview Crystal. Well, it's still a shame that you have to do that.
Ooh, Mario getting knocked off.
Guess it's not really shameful, but no.
I like everyone's different strats for dealing with Erla without a sword, or with just practice sword. I'm personally a fan of like placing a few bombs around and waiting for them to explode and
Hey.
get rid of it all at once.
Song of the Heroes already complete.
Oh, with harp too. How lovely.
Amazing.
Eldin Sots and Village on the Path to Molderak.
Did Erla just break? Amazing. Because I didn't see him talking to them. Erla's kind of fragile. I know that like Beetle acts weird. A lovable creature, yes, of course.
Oh, you can... I didn't know you could whip the grass.
I guess that works.
I guess it does.
Honestly, it seems like a pretty good strat.
It seemed rather effective, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely way better than using arrows.
Yeah, no. Is arrows even in logic?
No, it used to be at some point, but it's just too painful.
Okay, good. Because yeah, no.
I mean, considering that we're all mind blown that you can use the whip there, it's not a logic. Bombs isn't that painful. You need like 3 or 4 or 5 or something, but it works. But with
I was able to
arrows,
do it with 4, which is pretty good. If you just stack, like if you chain them all together.
yeah, but with bombs, at least you clear out more grass. But with arrows, sometimes you just shoot the grass and it's not getting cut. So
Doesn't matter if it's in logic.
yeah, that's true.
Do you?
You need to beat the other bokoblins.
Oh right, yeah.
Well, I guess then it matters because
Yeah, then bow really
bow
matters.
because if
Oh, Kitcot's getting a
bow
little
only
bit too
works
close.
if bow and whip would be an option.
Okay. Did we see what was on Slingshot? I wasn't paying attention. Crystals. Okay, so that's
Crystal.
20 in logic already. Like 20 like 4 packs in logic already, which
Oh god, is bow really still logic? I thought we fixed that. Well, maybe that was just... We all just really wanted to get it fixed, but nobody actually did it.
Harp is on the Trotan. Okay. Kitcot is going to enter Skyview here. And Mario's setting up for Kina.
Yeah, I mean, considering Sword in the Sky, I think setting up Kina is not a bad play.
Well, that's interesting. So the text box for the arrow drop cancelled the text for picking up bombs for the first time.
Yeah, it's just what cutscene you enter first. Because you're in the cutscene state, then the items just, you know, I don't have to show you the cutscene, so just whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so Mario's gonna go get his harp, and meanwhile Kitcot's doing early Thunderhead. I don't think Kitcot finished off Slingshot, so be interesting to see if he does that or if he fails at the statue.
I don't know. I would probably stay in Fern.
Okay, choosing to dip. What all can the runners do at this point in logic? Because there's bat 30 if you get 10 loose, and then there's however much of Skyview you can complete without Mitt scale hook beetle.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that nobody at least dipped into Skyview.
I can kind of... I understand a little bit why Mario didn't skip into Skyview, because he didn't stick around and do an extended Skyloft. There's a village SOTS that he can try and resolve with Rattle.
Yeah, that point.
It's interesting that Kit didn't try and do it, because he's got Slingshot, and that's about it. Oh, yeah, Kitcot doing this.
Right, let's hope
Oh no, not quite close enough to get them all to
for
chain
Ella
together.
not being stupid this time.
Kitcot exploding Erla. And Ruby Tablet in Village. Okay, that gives Mario a slight advantage.
That's interesting.
But we could see Kitcot go for 10 loose, and who knows, there could be something there that causes our runners to disappear from each other.
Yeah, bombs is
Hey,
a magic
Village.
to access the first room to break the trees, and also the boards if you aren't in Skyview 2.
Yeah.
So since they have bow, they
We can do it a lot in Skyview.
they should
think
have
it's
logical
just,
access to at least to the first two checks there.
Yeah, I mean, depending on key placement, it could just be Dig Spot and Three Eyes that aren't in logic. Oh yes, Fledge. Everyone's favorite Fledge.
Ah yes. Right, Kitcot not setting up Kina yet.
Interesting that Mario's doing... He's clearing up his extended Skyloft route, which... be interesting depending if Kitcot just immediately fails for Eldin.
I mean, Mario got soup, so I think it makes sense to deliver that.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, actually.
But yeah, seems like he dips out immediately after that.
Okay. Did Kitcot finish Slingshot? Because I'm still seeing 15 crystals.
Yeah, I think so.
I know he did earlier, but I don't recall him doing the rest of it. But I was also paying attention to what Mario was doing.
Did both runners not grab Spores and Farron? Unbelievable. I mean, I guess if Mario intended to do soup delivery right away, then that would be an excuse, but oh yeah, Kid already did that, true.
It's interesting because Mario will enter Eldin later, but he'll also have Kina set up. So if Sword is on Kina, he'll be likely ahead in that regard.
Yeah. I don't think he has been back to Lumpy yet, but we'll probably do that in this guy trip.
In's power.
Interesting. We'll see if that leads to anything. I mean, they have harp already, so Trials could have something good.
True. They also have earrings and a bottle and claws, so... Okay, Beetle, that's used... not Beetle, Beetle. That'll be useful for Skyview.
Yep, that's also definitely required for LMF.
True.
So that already resolves the village path. Because that was Ruby Tablet.
Kitcot picking up money. Oh, maybe for Pledge. I was just thinking he's cleared Beetle, so I'm kind of confused, but...
Yeah, makes sense for Pledge.
I don't understand how this bomb throw works.
I
Seems very
tried to
finicky.
line up. I tried to run up to the wall and then angle a little bit more to the right. It would be cool if that angle just worked, but unfortunately it doesn't. So you have to manually adjust, which, you know, isn't that consistent, but it usually works out.
Okay.
And another beetle. Great.
You got your... You get to take your pick of how you get into LMF today. Also, it's interesting that Kitcot did early Thunderhead, and as far as I'm aware, didn't go in and get the hint.
Hasn't been in there yet. Probably because of getting Ruby Tablet, if I would guess. Because we were getting low on checks, and so I think you already mentioned that 30 is in logic, so
yeah,
you know, you don't want to collect 10 singles and maybe get the information and the one item you can get. Yeah, Whip is faster for LMF, but it's still logically required. And it means that there won't be any weird hints to an item you don't need necessarily. Alright, Mario also grabbing the gold rupee. Nice.
Kitcot not even going for circles. SMH.
Alright, Mario not bothering with this bomb throw and instead just doing it the normal way.
More crystals.
25.
So
that
with
means
the beetle puts 40 in logic.
Oh yeah.
Okay, interesting to see how Mario decides to go about this, because you can't... You should remember that you can't get... that he has bombs, and that you should just go straight for the Mogma. But, okay, yeah, he seems to remember.
You can either go to the bombs thing, or to the Mama, that's true. Right, Kit. New territory for hints.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so the sword is on Kina.
Or Beetle? Beetle's crystals?
Or Beetle's crystals, yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
And there goes spell. So that's required. And the other hint was just useless because we already knew that Floria is dead.
Yep. Okay. Element boss key is a small key, and Gorko has a bottle.
That could be required. A small key on the boss key chest.
Okay, and we'll see one final hint from Kit here. And he goes to Thrill Digger. I don't know if Kit spoke to Sparrot. He probably didn't. I think Sparrot was dead now I think
I
about
don't
it.
think so.
Might write that down. Yeah,
Oh wait,
Sparrot was
Idude
dead.
was dead.
Does Mario out of bombs? I can only assume so, if he's using
Think so.
Hookbeetle.
Otherwise you wouldn't use Hookbeetle there. That almost looked promising, but not quite circles.
Okay.
Turf is dead.
And crystals on Elden Trial.
Let's hope those are needed. Because they have everything to get there. So it's in logic.
Interesting that Mario's rushing straight to finish Kina off.
Yeah, before going to Summit. I guess resolving that. If this really has a sword or not.
Okay. So I'm digging and Farron Trials crystals too.
Oh boy. And there's the sword on Kino. So that's the sword in the sky. Not quite an hour without sword, unfortunately.
My brain forgot what the first hint was. Oh.
Oh, the hint in Thunderhead?
Minus Mitts. Yeah, the one on the in Thunderhead.
Wasn't that
Yeah,
something
Skyward
about
is fully clearable
fairies?
minus mitts.
Or is Mario gonna do Ancient Cistern?
We can
I'm
wake up
excited.
Diablo, we can get up the Great Tree if we need to. We don't have Goddess Sword. So,
Yeah, no, that's not
currently
in
out of
logic.
logic. But it's only a sword from logic, so it's likely that there is another sword.
Or maybe Mario's just gonna RBM the crest at the end.
I mean, he could. I would be very surprised. Okay, Levias is dead, and TMS has Horn Colossus Beetle.
Well, we won't be seeing Beetle's crystals this seed. Levias is dead is always a good hint.
Okay, he might be doing it. You might be right.
I mean, I would be surprised if you do that before full clearing the rest of Cistern.
Well, he knows that one sword, like, he should have Goddess Sword before going in here, which means he's like, if he wants to beat the dungeon, he'd have to find the other remaining sword in the pool. And of the two RBMs, this one's the Ruby Tablet text.
I think
Oh,
Fire Extinction
oh,
is
is
the
this
Ruby
one?
Tablet. This one is
Oh, is this one? This one. Okay.
alright.
I guess we'll see.
Guess we see. Hope he knows which tag box it is.
Oh no, he's
Oh,
just
no.
going in blind. Dang.
I really hope he has done
Okay.
that RBM before. Seems like he's going for it again. So Harm, you know how Tantalus skip works? That if you RBM the crest at the end, it will start the cutscene immediately and skip Tantalus. You can do the similar thing in the other flame dungeons. If you RBM the crest, then the cutscene will start immediately, and then render you get the item immediately. Because if you Skyward Strike the crest, all it does is it sets a scene flag, which activates everything that follows. So what you can do is you can RBM that scene flag for the crest, and then after beating the boss, you just go into the flame room, and the cutscene will start. And since this is sword rewards, we will get a sword out of that, which would be Goddess Sword, which is nice.
Okay, Mario's gonna try it over here with the other Sparrow text. Which I don't think is going to work. But maybe it is this.
There's a good chance that it doesn't work in random here.
I don't see that working somehow. Meanwhile, Kitcot's is setting up Sparrow. not setting up Sparrow, setting up Owlin, and going to do Fledge. Looks like Mario's just giving up on that.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Actually, hang on. Now there is a chance that Mario just finds a sword in Ancient System,
Yeah, that would be convenient.
but I don't think that chance is particularly high.
I don't really know.
Okay, and
Kinda
Kitcot's
hard to say.
giving Fledge's steroids.
Because, you know, beating the dungeons doesn't have to be that soon in logic. It could also be really late.
There's
There's
Amber
Amber
Tablet,
Tablet.
which I think,
That's
based on the
huge.
hint, you would assume that Ancient System's pretty late in logic.
Yeah, because you
Given
need
Linear
Goddess Sword to get here. So,
And Fledge has a sword.
Fletch has a sword.
Okay.
All right, that's resolved that logic. So now, once Kid decides to finish up Kina, then he will be able to actually beat Ancient Cistern. So that's cool. The first time we see Colin's letter? I think so.
I think so, yeah.
And that's the boss key.
Nice. Okay, Kitcot's gonna go check this hint. Be interesting to see what it is, given it's been in logic for quite a while now. Okay, Baron on the path to Coloctos and something.
Hmm. That could be Rattle for the Beetle and Eldin as the only way to wake up Yubble.
True.
Assuming Slingshot isn't accessible anywhere else. Cause I don't think we got anything else in Farum.
We got Harp. No, we didn't get Harp.
There was a song
Seaweed. Yeah.
for Skylove Trial. That was the Song of the Hero piece, yeah. 2 actually. Mario seems committed to that RBM. Unfortunately.
Mario figures this out, this will be very big for him. But I don't know, it's gonna take some figuring out.
Sort of Collector's Heart Canary would be quite something.
Okay, what's he going for this time? Because there was a choice. He's going for maybe later. Okay, if it's that choice,
I
then
mean, I have no clue what text box it is.
does he just need to commit and reload for this?
You don't need to do anything for that because if you do the Collector's fight, one of the doors is also a scene flag, so it will commit automatically.
Okay, so he's committing to that being the right flag.
Well,
So that's
just
the Kitcot.
let's just hope he didn't set the wrong flag by accident.
Is he soft locked if he beats Coloctos and can't strike the crest? I don't think so, right?
I don't know. I think probably after the cutscene that also might also be a scene flag. I'm not sure. That might be a story flag, so it could be good. But
Is Kitcot going to get baited into turf? I thought he was the one that found the turf Baron hint.
all right. So now we'll see practice sword collectors.
It's not something you see every day.
Yep. And I assume the sword won't be used.
Because he has bow and bomb, so he should be able to fast cycle both.
So if I read the thing correctly, the required scene flag sets after. So what information do you seek? What is it that you want to know? I'm not sure if Mario did that.
Agent system salts. Okay.
Alright, so I guess Kid will go there soon as well. Find Amber, so Mario probably doesn't really have much of an advantage. Yeah, Kid will have got a sword, so he won't have to bother with any
I mean, worst case for Mario is this doesn't work and he just has to come back and strike the crest, which is a time loss, but not as bad as, like, it could be.
Yeah. That's true.
Okay. What's left for Sots anyway at this point? Not an evil crystal, that's for sure.
Yeah, probably it's just the tablet.
Oh, the tablet. I forgot we got the tablet there.
Alright. And it did not work.
Dang.
That's unfortunate. Also, if I read the flow correctly, you... Oh no, the first time you only need 1 rupee.
Yeah. So I assume that where Mario was saying no, he should have said yes.
The funny thing is that the flag sets after a choice, but it doesn't matter which choice, what you choose.
Oh, it just sets after the choice.
So first it asks the question, then it sets the scene flag, then there's something else, and then there's the switch. Which is interesting.
I'm confused as to when you're supposed to do it then.
Probably
do it
as
on the
soon as you
second
select
choice?
one of the options. I would need to check. Because that's a really fast RBM.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be lying if I wasn't in-game right now messing around with it.
Sounds good.
This is not on the strat doc, no, it's in the flag sheet. This was only, like, Lepe only noticed this, like, a couple days ago, I think. Okay,
I mean, I'm pretty sure Aza had said that, like, ages ago. It was like, it's just, like, some of the things that is kind of in the back of the minds of some people, but doesn't.
Okay, Mario going for it again? I'm not getting it.
Nope. I hope Mario isn't just trusting the sheet flag sheet. Because the sheet is definitely not made for improvising strats mid-race. That's like...
Okay, so Kitcot's off to join Mario in Floria.
At this point, I think Mario should really give up on this trick.
Yeah.
This is...
I don't know, maybe he's thinking, like, there's a decent chance he's metagaming this and being like, okay, so Kit's probably likely to win this. I might as well try this. Like, go all out on this.
Yeah.
Potentially. I don't know if that's how Mario, like, thinks. So...
Yeah,
we'll see.
a good point. Kid is potentially in go mode.
Or he will be.
Actually, yeah. There isn't anything that it could be after this.
Okay, Mario's here. Just not in bit.
Maybe trying to see if it would do something different? Maybe doing a bit, making a bit magic file with that? Now I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm very confused by what Mario's going to do now. I mean, still doing the RBM, but I'm not quite sure his thinking.
Oh, he copied the file, so... I guess he wants to use file 2 as a bit magic file, kind of. Although I don't really see the point.
Yeah, I mean, the sad thing is that there's a decent chance that, like if Mario hadn't done this, there's a
Okay, that's
decent chance
correct.
that... Okay. So he gets his fortune. And then there's another text box. There's another choice.
No.
Or maybe not. The young man is an auto text box. That last text box dismisses itself, so... I feel like of all of his attempts, this is the one that's most likely to work.
Dang.
Meanwhile, Kit's be entering the clock toast fight soon enough.
Yep. And after that, we'll have to see in what order he will do the dungeons. I can definitely see going to... where is it? Going to Skyview first. I know, LMF first, and then Skyview, because then you have Masters of Valkyrian. Also Mario is doing Fledge now. And will probably not be very happy.
Oh, that's really sad. Especially if he was always going to do Fledge after this anyway.
And the worst thing is, he only has one bottle.
Oh, that's true.
So that's not even a fast Fledge.
if this was to work normally, like if the RBM had worked, is going through the door to the crest, is that a commit?
I don't think so. But after Collectors, the door to the back opens, which is a commit.
Okay.
So like in normal gameplay, you will always do the RBM and then Collectors, and then you don't have to worry about the commit.
Yeah.
Right. And now Kid will just be able to activate the crest at the end. Because I've got a sword.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah, it's easy. Fly ahead. Just strike the crest. Alright, second round, stamina potion.
Also, strictly speaking, for Mario's tracker, like he hasn't actually beaten the dungeon yet, because that, unless I'm wrong, that gets set once the crest is struck.
Yeah, I would also say it's when the crest is struck. Even though the path hints go to the heart container of the boss.
Well, I suppose if you beat the dungeon and don't strike the crest, what happens if you try to go to the Gate of Time?
Nothing.
Right, so yeah, you need to strike the crest then.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, why would you do that? I mean, okay, I mean, in this mode, you kind of have to do it because of swords, but...
I'm just thinking if Mario stumbles across the other sword.
Yeah, another seed where Lanayru is kind of not a thing. And that makes seeds quite a bit shorter. Right, I don't think Mario will be happy right now.
No, I don't think so, somehow.
The second bottle was on Ballad of the Goddess, check.
Okay,
Also, there was a
so
small key on the dig
yeah.
spot, so the mids are
Strictly
indeed
speaking,
required.
logically, at
Beat
least,
this
yeah.
dungeon. Yeah, logically, of course. It seems like Mario's just gonna go back to Cistern. Beat that this time for real. But even then, he's still quite a bit behind Kid because he doesn't have Gaspillas yet. I mean, mids pretty much they don't matter. But yeah, Gaspillas, that won't work. I think Mario just wants to get the sword to get this over with. I mean, having Master Sword 4 gear in 1 speeds things up. But from pathing, yeah, it probably would have made sense to do this at the end. So you can just run to seared grounds from here. And now Mario will finally be able to finish the dungeon. Meanwhile, Kitcot is on his way to Girium 1.
I'm having a little bit of trouble.
So after this is only LMF.
Yeah, very quick seed.
Which could be long if the boss key decides to be small key locked. Because then that's essentially full clearing the entire dungeon. Nice seed card. Alright. Kitcot being done with the second dungeon. Meanwhile, Mario will probably... will most likely full clear Skyview in the search of Bellows. And he also doesn't have mid, so he has to do the bit warp. That's really unfortunate. It's a Kitcot is probably just rushing through caves. I assume we will still get the hint, just in case it points to boss key in LMF, which could be possible. Not likely, but I would save a lot of time if that were the case.
Held in double salts, let's go.
Yeah, Alan and Summit. So that's it's probably, it should be Bellows for Summit. And Elden. It could be both Beatles.
True. Could it? If they're in the same sphere, then neither can be hinted, right? Or something? Because the other Beatles
You
equally
need both for
accessible.
LMF. So
Right.
so they're both individually hard required, which means they can
okay.
both be hinted.
Makes sense.
Alright. So hopefully the boss key isn't small key locked. That's the wrong dungeon item. We don't really care about the map. Also, shoutouts to Mario Runner using file 2 now.
Nice. I missed that. Huh.
Yeah, if I saw correctly, he bit saved to Skyloft and talked to Spirit. And then tried the RBM a few times.
Right.
And then just used file 2. He gave up to go to Pledge. Since that file was already on Skyloft, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
For back in time stuff, it doesn't really make a difference if you use file 1 or 2. But usually the runners are used to having their run file on file 1. And in some vanilla categories where that is not the case, I have messed that up multiple times. Started the wrong file. So That's why you usually want to have your main file on file 1.
You know, slingshot.
There's slingshot. So does that mean, can the slingshot be reached without Elden? Because I thought the
Which check was it in?
the mids.
The slingshot.
Oh, the slingshot was in the mini boss room, which is locked by mids because of the small key in the mids lock check.
Yeah.
But I already forgot where mids were, so if the only accessible mids are in Elden, then that still works with village being.
Yeah. Was it Summit? Was that the Volcano Summit and was that Bellows?
Oh wait. What even was Path to GM1?
Path to G1 was Sky.
Sky. Okay. Yeah, we were thinking what claws. Well, I think that's the only thing in Sky.
Which, I mean, there was also swords, because swords lock all our dungeons, so that sword was hinted, so no.
Yeah, that sword can't be path because of the direct hint. Kitcot not having luck with the boss key yet. There are still 3 checks left. There's the boss key. Alright. It's nice. Yeah, this was a fast seed. Seeds are kind of fast when Lanaro doesn't exist. This would have worked, I guess. I can actually see Mario doing Bellows. Since at this point he knows he's quite behind. So his only chance would be that Kitcot takes a very long time to find Bellows, which is not the point. Is not happening. Some Bellows strats are kind of stupid, but that one where the boss key isn't actually that bad. You just have to navigate the unloaded room. Navigate the unloaded room and then navigate the crawl space blind. The only thing you see is the little bit of shadow of Link. But if Mario actually does Bellowless, that's probably one of the first chests he's gonna check. Yeah, chasing Summit Swords is a good play for him, since it's got bellows. Not sure if that's over faster than doing bellowless. I don't know.
Well, I mean, for Mario, it's not guaranteed you can do it bellowless, so makes sense.
Am I tired? Maybe. I'm just preparing for the wrath of Mario. Once he tells me that my trade idea is stupid.
I mean, the idea itself is good.
Yeah, just
no one knows how to work it in Rando yet.
Doing an RBM the first time in a race. It's probably not gonna work. The strat where you RBM the crystal hit flag in Ancient Cistern, which is talking to the spirit a second time. At least that's what it says on the sheet.
Talk to Fortune Teller after already talking once, also set on crystal delivery, which is
pretty
incredibly vague.
It's a pretty specific text box. Well, yeah, it's pretty much Tantalus skip, but you don't skip the boss and you just skip hitting the crystal. The crest, I mean. But damn it. Words are hard.
Okay, Kitcot's heading into Horde.
Ah, that's Bellas for Mario.
Yeah,
so that's also good for him. Collector's Escape. Which door, which RBM am I talking about?
Yeah, it would have been a really close race.
Yeah, isn't that for Boss Rush? Or was that a different flag? But yeah, I guess you could do something like Gyrim skip. Yeah, AO2 is the flag for boss rush. Boss rush is on a separate layer. That's why the flag is different. So the door actors just copy and paste it on every layer, but it has a different flag. Oh no, Kitcot missing hard skip.
Oh, dang.
And 2 of the Moblins survived. Nice parry though. Okay, ending door opens in Ancient Cistern is 8:10, which 8x10, so that is not RBMable in Skyward. Because that's watching Pippet scold his mom.
Kitcot having a pretty rough board.
Three hearts. Right. Time for Mario to do bellow full LMF.
Hello, full. Nice.
But unfortunately, Kitcot will be finishing soon. Nice heart. Because I don't think he got a fairy.
No, Kitcot usually doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, his heart showing was good, so he can be confident in that. Yeah, layer 0 is just always loaded. It's the default layer. And all other layers are just stacked on top. Right, Kitcot being done with Gyrim 3. So no, he only has to beat the mice and then done. I'm not sure if that's the fastest race in the tournament, but it's definitely up there. Cause 145. Pretty speedy. No trials, no Levios, no Lanairu. When would the crest RBMF be useful? Good question.
Probably spoiler log. And probably to Mario, he'd have got it.
Oh, and GG to Kitcot.
GG.
145. 13.
And we are joined by our runners. GG.
GG's.
GG.
Hey, what's up?
I love throwing for 20 minutes. Great. My Johns
Sorry.
are that my Johns are that the scene flag sheet does not at all describe what I have to do for this RBM. Talk to Spirit after you've talked to him once. I tried in his house, in the bazaar. I tried to buy a fortune. I tried to not buy a fortune. I don't understand. What does it want from me? I
It is
spent
not a-
so much
not a
time
Good
on that. I
description
think
at all.
I had a chance if I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
For what it's worth, I have been messing around trying to get that since you were first started trying it. And I was unsuccessful, so I have no idea what the timing is or when you're supposed to do it. Or even if it's even possible in Rando.
I could take a look at it in DME later if I remember, but do not understand it.
Yeah, I mean, 64-bit bring up a good question in chat. Why would you go for an RBM that you haven't practiced in a race?
Because why wouldn't you, of course? I don't know, I'm facing Kitcot. I don't think I had a chance. I did not think I had a chance to win without doing stupid things. And I was like, hey, there's this new trick. He probably doesn't know it. It can't be that bad, right? And if it was for Fire Sanctuary, yes, it wouldn't have been that bad. It's just the AC one is jank. It makes no sense. But I figured if I could do that, I'd have a huge leg up. So in the end, I think if I had pulled it off, I would not have gotten the Fledge Sword nearly as quickly, so...
I think my okay, well this seed was kind of dumb, right? Because it was like, I feel like, I mean, I could have done Kina earlier, but then I would probably last occasion Fledge. I could have probably done like Brandon. What I did like I don't know. Because thinking back to it, I feel like I should have done Kina, but it's like because they both had swords, and it's like I'm in my head I'm thinking, okay, well here I got Kina fairly late, but had I done Kina earlier, I would have probably done. I mean, maybe not though, because I would probably done College Led and I had like 2 more checks in Academy. I might have gone back for the full clear, but I don't count on it, and I don't know how late I would have got the Fledge sword. So it's kind of this seed was kind of like comfortable with swords being on Fledge and Kina.
Yeah, we have no clue where the last sword is.
Where was LMF boss key? Was it key locked?
Nope.
No.
First,
oh, really?
space.
All space. Oh, I was about to get it then.
Yeah, no, you were very close to it, I think. But yeah, no, I mean, I'll have to have a look at the VOD because it was really just those sword placements that kind of like made me slower. I feel like I could have done. I went hold skip, but hold skips was just kind of dumb. Hey, I mean, I haven't failed that in ages, and I fail it now, of course. But yeah, no, I feel like I could have done the seed faster if I got the swords better. I'll kind of have to see how I could have got them faster by rewatching before. I don't know. It was weird. What can I say? The rest of the seed was fine. It's just the sword placements are kind of not to my liking.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just make decisions that seem right in the moment, and later they turn out to be wrong, and, you know, there's nothing you can do about that.
I guess it I guess it kind of makes sense not to do the Kina hint, because Kina is a sometimes hint, so the item hint for the sword might have not been was less likely to follow Kina. And also there is like another sword somewhere in the game, and I was just kind of, that's why I didn't rush Kina from finding AC slots. I still did like the other 2 checks in Elden, of the off chance that they had a sword that would be able to skip Kina. But other than that, I just kind of rushed Kina, thinking that she had a sword, and I was correct with that assumption. The hit stone near temple.
Ah, okay, I never got that. I never got mitts either.
Metro 30.
Ah, I never got 30. I never even got 30 crystals.
Do you guys see the chain I would have skipped if I got Fledged and Kina's like swords really quickly? Basically.
Also, anyone have any idea what a Sky to Girahim 1 was like path for?
As far as I know, that was claw shots which locked crystals, which locked mitts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
because
correct.
the key, right. I forgot that the key could be path.
Yeah, I think the only thing is the key. We weren't...
I was confused. I thought it meant claw shots was the only projectile, which definitely isn't true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Is bomb bag Skyview still a thing in Logic? I don't think it is.
No.
Yeah, it used to be in Logic, but then thankfully it's not.
Bombag Skyview, no, but Bombag Deep Woods, yes.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Also,
Bombag
Bombag
makes sense.
Beetle is off the table.
Yeah, well, Beetle moves and is kind of uncomfortable if Beetle's really high, so yeah, it makes sense.
Right, but Mario, we were all impressed by cutting the grass with whip.
Yeah, is that not something people do?
Apparently not.
Oh, I used bombs and I like broke Erla, so I had to reload the area.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
that's
that.
why I don't. I
what did
try
you
to use the
do?
whip if I have it,
Just
because
bombs?
the whip can't mess with Erla, but the beetle and stuff can. So,
I thought it was only Beetle. And maybe
I don't know.
Slingshot. I don't know, what else dumb.
Yeah. In the
Very
moment, I
true.
wasn't actually quite sure if it would like actually be complete upon reload. I wasn't quite sure if it's like a permanent damage, so it was kind of scary in the moment. But yeah,
I
fine.
think it's permanent.
right.
I think you have to like reload the actor, so the only chance
Yeah.
is reloading the area.
Yeah, I couldn't like.
Another weird thing with Erla is, I was trying to do it once with the bow, and that was painful. But if Erla is sitting on a patch of grass, you can't shoot it with an arrow. So there's your knowledge, SS knowledge that you didn't need for the day.
Yep.
Is doing the bow in Logic?
Well, apparently it is. I
Probably.
thought we removed that, but apparently
I think
it's still
so.
not.
Which seems dumb, because honestly.
I agree.
Like only bow for slingshot. Like
Ugh.
bow and claw shots. Yeah, you could theoretically do that.
Yeah, that's not.
I think
Not
that's just kind of the case with a
Great,
lot of
especially
strategi-
because
Yeah.
Erla is so jank.
Yeah.
You can, fortunately, you can repick your arrows. So if you shoot it into the floor and get the arrow back, it's fine. I think if you shoot too many arrows, they despawn. Because I had like 11 arrows and I shot all of them and I could only pick up 4 of them again. So.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that.
But no, I feel like that's just the thing with like sword the strats is like just because you can do it doesn't mean you should. That's just like basically.
Yeah, I think that's
Also, shouts-
interesting.
Also, shouts to bomb bag being early. So me practicing waterfall cave dive 15 minutes before the race meant nothing.
Why do you need to practice it? That's like the easiest dive in the game. Unless
I
you're doing
still
it from the
failed it.
waterfall section.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. I only practice it because I just to make sure that I know what I'm doing. Because you outside of Swordless, you never ever use it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
If you
fair.
don't do a strat for like months, even if it's the easiest thing in the world, you still become weird at it. And I'd rather just make sure I'm okay at it before the race and not during the race.
I think with the boss key in the crawl space, I was probably 15 minutes out of finishing. Which, if I hadn't wasted a bunch of time with the AC crest, I might have had a chance. But maybe not. But I probably wouldn't have gone to AC so early. And not gotten Amber Tablet and whatever. So, hard to say. Either way, I shouldn't have done that, but whatever.
Knowledge for next race.
Yeah.
But one thing we were wondering is why both of you didn't go to Skyview early when you were there.
Oh yeah.
No beetle, no
Like,
sword.
Yeah,
That's
I couldn't complete it. That was my. I think I just had better options. I think.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can answer that question more comfortably if I remember the VOD, but I'm pretty sure the reasoning was just straight up. I didn't want to double dip it in the early game really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
It was
sense.
so convenient. I go moded Skyview, which is something I've never really done before.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Did you consider doing LMF before Skyview to have Master's... actually, no, you don't have Master Social Gear in level
No,
9.
no, actually, you're right. I did actually consider this, but I was thinking either way, I'm gonna have longsword. I'm not gonna have master sword beforehand. Maybe if I
Yeah.
like could find the other sword somewhere, then yeah, I'll have it. But that's so unlikely. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually what was interesting is I was thinking of searching the I'm thinking of searching Lineru for the third sword. Except I realized this was while I was doing Fledge, so even if I had made the decision to do that, it wouldn't have mattered. But I realized, wait, I can't actually there's no sword in there because it's locked by Ember Tablet, which is locked by Goddess Sword. Which may have been incorrect. The third sword could have been there. And the other two swords were just sots. But either way.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have worked, but still, that's only one sword and not potentially two swords that could be there. So made it a less attractive option, I guess.
But yeah.
I just find this entire race very funny for me because I was considering doing a risky thing in terms of metagaming, then I decided against it, got punished. And then I decided to do a risky thing during the race and got punished, so...
But yeah, no, that was yeah.
I was secretly working for Kitcot for bringing this thread up.
Yeah.
I mean that's not a strat I would actively like. Even like if I knew it, because if I found Goddess Sword, I could skip that entire thing, and so I feel like you'd actively want to skip being able to do iterations of Back in Time, because Back in Time is like really slow, and so if you can skip it, then it's more efficient. I feel anyway. So it's only a thing I'd do in like Go mode or something similar. I guess maybe it might kind of make sense here because you get Goddess Sword early, but I don't know. Again, I don't know it, and I haven't practiced it enough to make a formed decision on it. But yeah.
Okay, I'm like 90% sure that the text that you need doesn't exist in Rando.
Fun!
Nice.
So I was trying to RVM a flag that isn't in the game.
Yeah, at least based off the link that Lepe posted.
Great. Well, this is what I get for not doing my research, remembering something I like glanced at for 5 minutes in strat discussion yesterday, and then trying it in a race.
Oh
Yeah, I think it
no.
relies on a story.
It would have been so cool though.
It would have been,
would've.
yeah. I don't think we cut out any of the IDU text though.
I think so. There's a switch that's related to story flag 131, and that changes the
Yeah.
the branch, like that affects which branch it takes.
Oh yeah, that might... Actually, I think that might be... That's probably some. I think that's imprisoned related. At least 131 sounds familiar. Yeah, that's imprisoned one defeated. Oops.
Ah, yeah, we're not getting that.
That's great.
Oh, is that like the thing for the ancient system? I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about now. I'm half here
You
at
know
this point.
how like Peninsula Skip works with the crest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
was
was
trying to
the other
RBM the Goddess
claimed
Crest and
engines.
get Goddess Sword early. If I had done that,
Okay,
I would have gotten
okay.
Goddess Sword by entering the ending room and not having to Skyward strike the thing.
Okay. No, that's okay.
In
Nice.
FS, you can do it pretty easily. It's just like the same as one of the box RBMs in LMF. But in AC, apparently, it just doesn't work.
Yeah. I mean, this is why I'm like really I'm personally really apprehensive to do like any RBM, even if it's one I know. If it's just one I haven't practiced, I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna hope I don't need to do this because of this kind of situation. But I mean, well, no, I mean, it absolutely makes sense to do this if you're against a less good opponent. Well, no, if you're against like a, I don't know, if you're in an unfavorable matchup, it kind of makes sense to do these weird plays. But yeah, no, I got nothing to say. Again, Seed was good. Sword plays a bit bleh, but I'll have to look at the VOD to see what I could have done better. Otherwise, I think I played pretty well. Execution was on fire, which is always nice. Except hold
Yeah.
skip, but that was just that didn't exist. Shut up. So yeah, if everyone else is done, we can get the restreamer to take it away.
Yeah.
Mhm. So again, thank you to both of our runners, Kitcot and Mario Runner. Also, thank you to our commentators, Lepelog and Coven Esme. And don't forget our trackers, the Lucifer and Floha. Before we raid over to ZSR3, where just a Majora's Mask randomizer match started, a quick preview on what we have planned on ZSR for the rest of the night. At let me see, at 7 PM Eastern we have another Majora's Mask randomizer match on the schedule. Also at 7 PM Eastern we have a Z2R randomizer match. And against 7 PM Eastern, the Ocarina of Time randomizer Freaky Friday. For more Zelda content, make sure to check our schedule. Any final words from any of you?
Nope.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, all has been said basically.
In that case, thank you very much for watching and see you next time here on ZSR.
Goodbye.